Aw, damn it, get up. Yo, I usually do not apologize for things, but this time I've done something unforgivable. Which actually doesn't make sense. Why would I apologize for something if I think it's unforgivable? The point is I think it's worth apologizing for, so, I'm sorry in advance. Over the weekend that the next video is gonna make it orange, so just I got the shirt beforehand, but it was I just wanted to get
that's great.
Yeah.
Great.
Fucking dog shit video.
Fuck that. Whoa. Fuck that bitch, I changed the plan.
What it be, what it do? What's up? I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I do not expect to be forgiven. You find yourself sitting there wondering, what is it that Gone Fishing is going to talk about? What is it that he's so sorry for? What is it that he is here apologizing for? It's not what you think. Would it be recent blunders, which I was 100% righteous? No. Would it be, I don't know, anything I've done over the past year? Maybe a little bit. Today, I'm very excited because today we get to engage in a little bit of self-reflection. I don't do a whole lot of that on this channel. I don't like to make retrospective videos or videos even about myself, but I decided to do it anyways because it's the final video of the year, so I wanted to send it off with something. And reflecting on this past year, I'm happy. I'm happy for the most part. I'm happy with this year. But you're wondering, Gone Fishing, what are you apologizing for? Dear viewer, I am apologizing for the year prior. Here I am, you know? Before I get into this, generic YouTuber call to action, subscribe, please. On my knees, begging and pleading. You can if you want to. I don't give a shit. I've wanted to talk about this for a pretty long amount of time, but I didn't want to resurface anything because I think a lot of people, including some of my biggest critics, have yet to find this stuff. Surprisingly. And also, it's important to address this. This may not, pop off, but it's mainly because this is teeing up a sort of bigger release of a video, so that I can clear any mention of hypocrisy, quote unquote, out of the way, and I want to demonstrate that I have changed as a creator before this bigger release of a video comes out in January. So, without further ado, I'm fucking sorry.
Fuck. Do I have to take the pills? But when I don't, I think I'm dying for real.
If you're not very familiar with me, I've pretty much been on YouTube consistently since about late 2019. I used to just kind of play around until I found my niche. That was what a lot of 2020 was. A lot of playing around, just shooting the shit. Then 2021 was when I was yeah, this is what I want to do. And spoiler alert, it was a bad idea. 2021, kick it off the year with a lot of shit that most people have not seen because these are very small videos on my channel, nobody cares kind of videos. I started doing this thing that I guess we could call the milk dead, where you kind of hook people in with these sexualized or suggestive kind of thumbnails. Now you're looking me dead in my face. So you're saying Gone Fishing. What the fuck? Why? How did you do this? Why did you do this? Well, I did it because I was 15. And in my mind I thought, well, the thing is that it's a joke. People don't realize that it's a joke, you idiots. And the thing is that it is a joke, but it doesn't really matter what it is, because the point is that you are hooking people in with this suggestive thumbnail. Clickbait, pretty much. There's no, substance to it. It's just dog shit. Now, take, for example, the incredible work of graphic design that is this. What the fuck is this, Gone Fishing? Well, it's for... I hate myself, truly. It's for a video called E-Girls Love Me for My MM2 Knives. Which, okay, true. Funny, that one's a bit of a joke. But that's not where it stopped. The trail continues with one of the worst fucking things I have ever made. If you know, then you know, and I'm sorry. What am I talking about? Well, on March 4th of 2021, I uploaded a video called Basically FNF Has an E-Girl Problem. Now, what you're going to find is that this is not only one of the worst things I have ever made, but one of the worst things ever made, period, end of sentence. This is dog shit. This video is fucking horrible. It's a piece of trash where we literally just went in game with the paycheck gang accounts and then like joked around and laughed around at the kids that were like playing the FNF games and shit. Dog shit. It's like bottom of the barrel material. Barely stretched out to 10 minutes and it blew up. Now you're probably wondering, why did it blow up? Let me give you a little image to refresh your memory. Here's why it blew up. Blew up because of this. Now why would I make this? You're wondering. Well, I made it because I thought it was funny. Because I thought I had humor that was just on top of the world. Nobody could touch my level of humor, you know? Putting a girl that is fawning over a FNF player, comedic level, off the charts, and the video fucking blew up. Not proud of it. The video's been privated since earlier this year. Yeah. Shout out to Twitter gimmick accounts that called me out on this bullshit. Fully deserved. Fully deserved. This is a fucking dog shit video. Dog shit thumbnail. Dog shit piece of art, if you were to call it that. Which I would not. Now, again, did not stop there. You say gone fishing, please just stop. Just let it go already. No, I will not. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep doing it. I don't want to have to do it, but like, kapow. I'm sorry that you had to see this. My video is gonna get demonetized. It's gonna be because of my own fucking thumbnails. Could you imagine that? So that's a video called I hate saying these titles. Called Button Eyes Has an E-Girl Problem. It's a running theme, of course. E-girls, man, they're such a problem, you know what I'm saying? Did not stop there. Went on for another couple videos. Boom, bop. Even then, when it did stop, it did not go in silence. You could still see traces of it in pieces in pieces of shit like this. And this, you know? It's like, it's not blatantly NSFW, but it's kind of like suggestive to an extent. And the point is, guys, look, I've made some mistakes, but overall, look where I am now, and I'm not making those dog shit videos anymore. But that is not where this ends. This video does not just end on a, happy note of I do not make these dog shit videos anymore. Hee hee hoo hoo ha ha ha. This is a retrospective on the year, okay? So, I don't want to just reflect on the year prior. I want to also reflect on this year. So please, excuse me, because here is the next part.
Fuck, do I have to take the pills? But when I don't, I think I'm dying for real.
I am now going to summarize to you the year in Gone Fishing. I'm going to go through the major controversies and things that I have been involved in this past year and give you my personal 2 cents on the matter now that the dust has settled and everybody's gone back to their business for the most part. Right out the gate, the Kaiju Paradise moderator situation, I don't think I did much wrong there. They were just being really immature. I don't think I did anything wrong there. Criminality taking down my video in February. That was a pretty interesting situation. Honestly, now that I'm looking back on it, like, I just shouldn't have done it. Honestly, like, I was just, like, shooting the shit, playing with fire a little bit, and I got burnt, okay? Ain't nobody to blame for that except for me. Now, the first one that I would say I was, like, majorly wrong in is Random Rumble, and I acknowledge this in my response to this, but it didn't really matter. It didn't really seem like a lot of people had, like, cared that I was wrong. Like, I openly admitted that I was wrong, but then motherfuckers were just like, yeah, you get 'em. Like, guys, like, please stop. Please call me out when I do wrong things and I say something wrong. But I was, like, horribly wrong on that. I wish I could actually make that situation right, because I did wrong there. In May, as you already know, already acknowledged this, Equalize bullshit. Bad. Good work on the video. I mean, I could say that at the very least, but I was just wrong. Just horribly wrong, and I do apologize. Some people aren't gonna forgive me. There's nothing I can do to fix that. I've tried to admit my fault, but if you don't forgive me after that, there's not a whole lot I could do. In June, the weird core shit, I don't think I did wrong there at all. July, Loppy. This dude got fucked. Hey, you guys want to see a funny little clip of him talking about assaulting a minor from behind?
I remember I did this last time. I did the exact same thing when I assaulted you from behind. I found out you're a minor.
Hey, that's a pretty funny clip right there. Yeah, no, this guy's a fucking creep. Loppy, go to hell. You're a creep. Nothing you do is ever gonna make you not a creep. Okay, August, there's a couple of them. Main ones, Nom Valley, Going Limited, Vin Laser, all three of which I literally did nothing wrong. Some people think that I was wrong about the Iron Cross in the Vin Laser video. You're an idiot. Just shouldn't say that. You're misguided. Let's say you're misguided, because I'm not wrong about that. Going Limited absolutely got whacked. That I never shared the aftermath of that, but Going Limited actually like had a mental breakdown as a result of that video, and that felt so right to me. September, the Mugen stuff, activities, that guy can suck down a fat load of my, frankly, do not think I had any fault in that. Called the guy out because he clearly wanted me to defend him. Suck a load. Eat my balls for all I care. Make sure you clean up after yourself. Lick it all up, baby. That's what I'm saying. Bromine in October. I think y'all already know how I feel about Bromine. That video absolutely blew up. No fault there. Pretty much like everything else this year. The fucking, you know, Keebler and shit. Neighborhood War. That stuff. I was right. Among these, there is actually something that does kind of stick out, and that is my most disliked video this year. What is that? That was the video from last week. You know, the video where I said, let's not dox and harass a child. The subsequent response from people that I didn't even call out by name has been pretty much, okay, well, this guy doesn't deserve to be doxed, comma, but... and then pretty much providing justification for why they think he deserved to be doxxed. So, go ahead and leave a dislike on that video if you think that doxing a minor is okay. Love to hear your feedback. Suck my dick. Did nothing wrong. You can dislike the video all you want. It's not going to make those tears dry off your keyboard. You probably thought this whole video was going to be about that. You are so wrong. I take nothing back. Suck my balls. Now... what else do I have? Because this is not even the last part of the video. This is the last part of the video.
Fuck, do I have to take the pills? But when I don't, I think I'm dying for real.
Yeah, what is he gonna talk about this time? What else does he have? So we've got down, you know, we've talked about 21, talked about 22. Now, let's talk about 19 and 20. Because this is something that I worry is eventually going to be brought up. Like, people are going to find this, you know, my past mistakes, past transgressions, and bring them up in a way that makes it look like I have not changed and I have not become better or, you know, anything of the sort, and just make it look like I'm a cold-hearted, callous individual behind the screen. So what I'm, of course, talking about is actually some of my earliest work ever on the platform. A lot of my very early videos had some fairly racist undertones to them. Not proud of it. What could I be talking about? Well, let's run it.
The biggest culprit of this by far is a video called Roblox Row Gangsters, which is just me just talking about black people for like 16 minutes. Here we go.
On fishing here.
Of course it has fucking copyrighted music in the background.
Another look into...
God, I sound so fucking awkward.
And calling them out on all of their god-awful hypocrisies and fallacies and...
Here we go. Yeah, black people, you're getting called out. Calling out black people. Guys, it's Gone Fishing here. Today we're gonna be calling out black people. Black people, what's the deal? Why you wear your pants like that? Pull your pants up. I'm not doing the whole thing. That's not an actual view that I hold. Just so that we're all fucking clear.
To some 13 and 14-year-olds.
I love how I called them 13 and 14-year-olds, and I myself in this video am 13. Sorry, 14. I just turned 14 at the time of this video. Gotta love that. Talk about god-awful hypocrisy.
It just shows that there's kind of an empty part in their brain. There's just something that is not working right.
Yeah, get called out, black people.
It's like, why are they attention-seeking? Why are they always going out in a...
Yeah, black people, come on, guys. Why are you attention-seeking? Black people. This is a purely black people problem. That's what me in this video thinks, apparently, so...
Oppressing people that are just trying to have a good time on Roblox.
Oppressing people.
And...
ironic.
Their standards, which are their own opinion. Your standards are your own opinion. Realize that.
I'm facts and logic right now. God, I am hating myself even more and more.
You're
gangsters
it's your own opinion. It's your own opinion. Realize that it's your own opinion.
Because they are insecure about themselves. And not to make a generalized statement.
Yeah, black people, you're insecure about yourselves. Get called out. If you're a black person watching this, you know I can see. You know I can see how insecure you are. Thank you for just putting images of black people on the screen.
The guys are always most...
Get called out, black people. Get called out.
And they're wearing the stitch face. The stitch face is common across both genders. They're always wearing the stitch face. They're usually like...
both genders, there's only two.
And they're wearing some kind of hype beast brand clothing.
Why is this like...
thick? Because we've got to have... Because my parents taught me that my body is the only thing that's good about me as a woman. So I've got to make sure that men only like me because of my body. That way, I attract the worst kind of boy.
Okay, this part's accidentally kind of based.
The boys that are assholes and only pick on women and choose women based off of their looks and don't go for any redeeming qualities or personality traits, mainly because the women don't have redeeming qualities or personality traits. Based. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt because I think everyone deserves it.
No, you don't, you fucking guy. You just said, like, 2 minutes ago that they're all insecure and shit, and you were like, I need to make a generalized statement, put this what they are. What's the deal with black people these days? I think it's coming up on, like, the part where I called them, like, all hood rats or something, which is, like, probably, like, the peak racism in this video, but like I said, this video mostly just has racist undertones.
And it really just kind of reestablishes the fact that, like, all rogue gangsters are just complete hood rats.
Pause. At this point in the video, Gone Fishing is about to refer to a group of black people on the internet as hood rats. This is more than problematic. It's incredibly racist. Now please, give me the benefit of the doubt, okay? I was 14. Fuck. We've all been 14, alright?
And it really just kind of reestablishes the fact that, like, all rogue gangsters are just complete hood rats. Sorry to use that term, but that's what they're trying to look like, so it's what I'm gonna call.
No, they're not trying to be a racial stereotype. They're just trying to express themselves with their own culture. Fucking leave them alone.
Wow, what a stupid fucking person. They are forming a gang on Roblox, on a platform that you could be anybody that you wanted. You decided to be an oppressed group of people living in the slums. How fucking stupid.
You decided to be an oppressed group of people. Guys, all the black people out there, just stop being oppressed. Come on, guys.
Overall, I'm sorry, you know? Sometimes I'm gonna fuck up. I'm only human, you know? Sometimes I'm gonna fuck up. Sometimes I'm gonna, you know, make mistakes on things. Sometimes I'm not gonna know everything. And then there's gonna be something that comes out that contradicts it. Sorry, I'm a person. I'm not perfect. And sometimes my imperfections show in video and audio format. You know? Just putting this all out here. Because this comes with the territory of being a person on the internet who has opinions. I want to go into 23 with a clean slate, fresh person. Big shit happening this year. Get the fuck ready, because it's gonna get crazy. January already, we got some shit lined up that's gonna knock your fucking socks off. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you thought I was just gonna let it go, cut, you know, whatever. No, I'm monologuing. I have made 85 fucking videos this year. I have grown more than double my audience last year, at the end of last year. Thank you. Jesus Christ. I am actually, like, financially supporting my family. I usually don't do shit like this, but yeah, thank you. See you in 23.